All right, here we go. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light. I love that see. There's not a minute, not one day or night that I don't love you. You're in my cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you. I was in my days, been waiting hard to say I love you. You used to know that I had feelings deep in this one thing. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come and oh, thousand kisses from you is never enough. I just don't wanna stop. A million days in your love is never enough. I just don't wanna stop. Too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Just to get me started, I told you about you right when I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone and too late, the boss is so demanding. Open the door into my surprise that you was there. When we go to wake up, so far from home. I'd rather be with you cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble and I'm so rare. And when we come a long way, and this is only the beginning. Oh, thousand kisses from you is never enough. I just don't wanna stop. A million days in your love is never enough. Check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. It's Just My Opinion Talk Show with your host, Russ Sills, right here each and every Friday night. Facebook Live, you're live, we here each and every Friday night. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate the live. Make sure you share the live. Thank y'all. I'm going to give y'all a shout out. But before we get started, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting the JMO Talk Show for 7 years. 7 years. This May 2021 is going to be 7 years on the air. All right. And tonight we have a very important special guest tonight. She have been on the JMO Talk Show for a long time. I would think this is going to be her third or fourth time on the JMO Talk Show. I would like to introduce y'all tonight, my virtual guest, Miss Teshanne Phillip. Teshanne, good evening. How y'all doing?
Good evening. Good evening. I am wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you again, man. First thing first, Happy New Year. I know we in February getting ready to go into March. But, you know, we talk on Facebook, but we haven't really talked face to face. So Happy New Year.
I know. Thank you. Same
and
to you.
You look lovely as usual.
I appreciate it. So do you. I'm loving the gray. It's like full blown gray. I'm loving it.
Now you busting me, but yeah. But so before we get started, is it Dr. Teshanne Phillip or Miss Teshanne Phillip? How we gonna set this thing right now?
Miss. It's Miss Teshanne Phillip, not doctor yet. Doctor is coming, but let me tell you, it's a long road. I'm pushing for the end of this year, like maybe January, February of 2022.
Okay.
But it's definitely keeping me busy. Doctor is coming. We're speaking into existence. It's on its way, but it's not there yet. So right now,
Okay.
I'm still Miss.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that it was supposed to be last year, but I know the whole pandemic thing probably kind of messed everything up. But definitely, we're going to claim it. 2022, January 2022, we're going to change it from Miss to Doctor Teshanne Phillip. I can't wait.
It might even be Mrs. Dr. Teshanne Phillip. So I might have a whole bunch of title changes, you know.
Claim it. All right. Okay. You hear it first on the JMO Talk Show, man. All right. So tonight, we're gonna talk to Teshanne about. She have a great. She always giving back to the Virgin Islands. First thing first. You know what I'm saying? Every year, regardless of what's going on, pandemic could be going on, swandemic could be going on. It doesn't matter. Teshanne always give back to the U.S. Virgin Islands, our hometown, and I definitely always have to support Teshanne in by heart. You know what I'm saying? This young lady, I admire her from far, from a distance, and I know she, whenever she put a mind to something, she always make it happen. So Teshanne, she's doing a great thing, and this is something that is very interesting. I would love to be part of too. Book writing workshop in St. Thomas is going down next week, Saturday, March 6th at 9 a.m. at our alma mater, Ivana Idora High School. So we're going to talk a little bit about Teshanne. I know time is limited. So Teshanne, book writing workshop. Tell us a little bit about it. This is something that is, when you're thinking outside the box, I'm like, Let's start off with what made you decide to do a book writing workshop.
Because it's needed.
Yeah.
We have so many talented people at home, and it's needed. And oftentimes you see people doing amazing things from a distance, right? And you want to do what they're doing, and then when you ask, well, how did you get there? Or how did you do this? Or what can I do to do this? Can you teach me? Can you show me? And then they act all standoffish. And for me, we definitely have to change that mindset, because there is so much room for success for all of us, out there. So, I want to be able to show my fellow Virgin Islanders that, what, if I can do it, a little girl from St. John, if I can do it, I've written and published 6 books, then let me teach you how to birth that project, because there's so many books that are manifested in each and every one of us, because we all have a story. And the purpose of this workshop is to teach you how to bring that, to fruition.
Well, we kind of talked about this situation a time back about, you told me, you said, Russ, you need to write a book. And I said, you know what, Teshanne, I need to. And you were like, I'll be your ghostwriter. And I kept that in mind. And when I saw this, I said, I wonder if Teshanne trying to tell me something. Is it time for me to really put whatever I have down on paper and put it into manifest into a book? But that's something that I want to talk to you probably another time. But this is something that I wanted to do, write a book. So you said that you wrote 6 books. 6 books?
6.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a. So tell us if you can, all 6 books. The name of all the 6 books.
Sure. My first 2 books. First book is called Elevate, to celebrate and motivate everyday women to reach their full potential. That book is a workbook. And I created that workbook because I realized that there's so many people out there, especially teens, who they have lost their identity. They're trying to fit in, don't know who they are. And the book is all about setting goals, identifying who you are, and just loving yourself and walking in your truth. So that's what my first book is about, that workbook. And it's a self-guided, workbook. So it's like me being your tour guide, explaining, my personal experiences and allowing you to go in and reflect. The second book is also a workbook. It's called Elevate 2. And Elevate 2 is more for a more mature audience, right?
Okay.
So we had the workbooks to help the teens with identifying who they are. And the workbook this Elevate 2 is to help the moms, the more mature audience, work through some of their hurt and their pain and their rejection. So that's what Elevate 2, that workbook, is about. Then we have Not Easily Broken. I wrote that book about 3 years ago. And to be honest with you, I'm still getting so many different people, saying, Teshanne, I can identify with some of the stories in Not Easily Broken. After Not Easily Broken, I said, you know what, I'm done. I've written 3 books, and I thought I was done, but honestly, when we tell God our plans, he laughed. So I didn't expect to write another book, because I was transitioning into ghostwriting and writing other people's books. I'm like, I don't have any time for anything else. And then I birthed The Heart of a Good Woman. My God, that blew me away, because, and this is the thing too with me, when I write my books, I don't go back and read them. I don't usually do that. And I've realized that I read The Heart of a Good Woman about a month ago, and I'm like, my God, like, this is some good stuff. Like, it really helped me. After The Heart of a Good Woman, like I said, okay, I'm done. I'm helping women everywhere. I don't ever have to meet them, but I know that, my story is helping them, or I'm setting, planting a seed in their life.
Right.
And after that, I said, okay, I'm done. But then it had to happen, was birth. And when I tell you, it just seems like it's getting better and better and better, because sometimes we don't realize why we go through the things that we go through. But we don't realize that, okay, we go through things because it's a setup, for what God has in store for us. So it had to happen. So I had to birth that book. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm transitioning now. I've written books. I've helped people. I'm done. I've done ghostwriting. I'm done. Now I'm going into publishing. And then my 6th book came about, but this was a collaboration, because I wanted to, I've done that. I've written 5 books by myself, and I wanted to share this experience with some other women. So I did a collaboration with 5 other women on my I Am Hope team. And we birthed each of us actually wrote a chapter, and we wrote What to Do While You're Waiting, a singles guide to winning while you wait. Because, hey, some of us women are here, we're waiting, we're single, we're waiting to be married, and we have no idea what we're supposed to do while we wait. So while you wait, you work on you. While you wait, you pray. While you wait, you master your craft. While you wait, you learn how to be a wife. You learn how to cook. You learn, so the book, it just had a phenomenal collaboration of what to do while you're waiting.
So I love how you have everything set up, and you said I'm done 3 times. I was paying attention. But my next question to it is, what's up with the fellas? When are you going to inspire? Because we suffering. We are
Russ,
there's a lot of broken men out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Russ,
keep it 100. Is a lot.
listen, if I knew, I would have been married a long time ago. You see a ring on this finger? Russ, I am beautiful. I am independent. I am successful. I
We
am
got
humble.
is a lot of broken men. I'm keeping it real. So
Listen,
maybe do we need to reach out to a black man author, a black I'm saying
Russ, I write based on what I know. I am not an expert in men. Otherwise, I would have been married. I know nothing about y'all. So
oh
I
yeah.
can't write. I
Oh
cannot write
man.
about what I don't know. But I would love to collaborate with a male, so that we can have both perspectives. Or guess what? I would love to teach a guy how to write a book, because there are women out there who need to hear things from the male perspective.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me cut the chase, because I know we had some on time.
Actually, no, timing, I'm good. I'm good. What
You got
we good.
okay. All right. So okay. So look, two things. Two things. I told Teshanne that I had a surprise for her. I said I'm not going to tell her until we get on the air. She was smiling like, "What? What surprise?" Okay. So your workshop next week Saturday. Okay,
Yes.
next week Saturday. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there live. I'm gonna be there. I'm coming to support you. at the book right. Yeah, I'm gonna be there because this is something that I think I need to start. I have a lot of stuff in my mind, and it comes a time in I'm seeing it now. I remember when my brother, my big brother, he was telling me, when you hit 40, your mind is not as sharp as you think it is. You see what I'm saying? And you in your 30s, you're like, what are you talking about? This and that. And I'm feeling it right now. So it looked like I have to be honest with myself. Look, I need to get this head done before dementia start kicking in or something. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is something that I always wanted to do. This was in my mind from like 2010. I think that's when I was transitioning with the whole when the recession. I was a victim of the recession where I was working. So that's when life started to change for me. A lot of things that I experienced, even up to now. And I said, you know what? I think I need to write a book. I need to put all of that in a book. But my question to
Yeah,
you, that's number one. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
I'm excited.
I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward. I want to see what it's all about. Putting a book together. I know it's a process. But my question is, and this is something that I don't know if other people ask you. My fear is, do you think the ghostwriter, do you think that people would like to hear my story? Like, why would they? Why would you think that people would buy my book? Not just because they know me, but you think that somebody would like to buy my book to hear my story, or rather to hear a stranger? If you understand what I'm saying,
I
so
do.
that's my fear. I'm putting all of this out. Taking my time. Years putting all of that in, and then when the book is finished, people's not buying it. So that's
Right.
my fear. If you understand what I'm saying.
I do. And to answer that question, first things first, yes, I'm a ghost writer, but I'm not ghost writing in this season. Okay. God has transitioned me. I told you before, I said, I'm done writing, I'm done. And then I transitioned into ghost writing. Now I'm actually publishing. I'm starting my own publishing company. So
Ah,
I'm not saying I'm too big for ghost writing. I can still assist with the writing process, but I feel like there's more inside of me to be able to help more people, by me elevating. So that's first
okay.
thing. I'm not ghostwriting. I'm not writing your book. I'll edit it. I'll teach you, and I'll make sure that it sounds good and it looks good. So that's important.
Okay.
Also, I would tell people all the time, if you go into writing a book with the thought process of, well, maybe people won't buy my book, or then don't write it. Because writing your book is a couple of things. Then you're leaving behind a legacy. Okay. And when you write your book, no matter when you transition on, your legacy, your words are there. And if
Okay.
your words can impact the lives of one person, if one person is inspired by something that you have to say, then guess what? You have done your job. You have done your job. Because for me, I don't even advertise my books on Amazon, and I'm very successful with my books. People are like, your books are not on Amazon. No, because if I bless you with a book, I guarantee you there's something in that book that's going to inspire you, touch you, and you're going to go and tell somebody else about what happened in the book. So the book honestly is not about to say, well, oh, they're not going to support you, they're going to support you. Also, and I must say this, I love my Virgin Islanders. I love y'all. So I'm putting that on disclaimer.
Right.
But 90% of my support does not come from my Virgin Islanders. They don't.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, I don't know if they remember. I think that, sometimes at home, we hold on to who you used to be and not who you are now. And I think that people remember this loud, skinny leg girl running up and down the street on St. John, just big mouth girl. I'm not that person anymore. So if you can't let go of who you thought I was 20 years ago, then I won't be a benefit to you at all. So
Gotcha.
I don't receive that much support from my fellow. It's unfortunate, because for me, I can't wait for you to write your book. Like, I remember, what's her name? Digna.
Whitley.
Watley,
What?
Whitley.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
met her once, and because she's from home, I was the first one to pre-order her book. Like, I'm gonna support because you're from home. And a lot of people don't have that mentality. So don't hold on to who will or who will not buy your book. If one person buys your book and they're able to benefit from something that you said in that book, and you're able to impact their lives, then you have done your job.
Gotcha, gotcha. That was what my fear, and I just put it out there. And I know people have that fear, like they put their all into something, and then they're like, I wonder if it's gonna hit. It's the same thing when I used to throw parties. You know what I'm saying? You standing at the door, and you're like, wow, where the people at? You know what I'm saying? So that fear that I'm gonna put my business out there. I'm gonna
Let
put,
that go.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because guess what? There will be some people, you will everybody's not going to love your work. They're not going to like your work. They're not going to love your work. You're going to find those individuals who would be like, nah, man, this book is whatever.
Trash.
Because yeah, this book, yeah, I didn't want to put it yet. But it's okay, because guess what? Even if it is trash, but it could be trash in their mind. Even if it is trash, you were able to do something that they did not have the courage to do.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, now you're an author and they still don't have that title. So you will always find those naysayers. But just to encourage you, I will be the first one to buy your book.
Wow.
Even though I would already know what's in the book because I'm going to publish the book, I will be the first one to support your project.
Gotcha. And I'm okay. And another thing is, I was like, okay, I over the years I've been thinking about writing a book, and I said, okay, Teshanne, she good in writing books, and she just writing these books fast. Okay, I'm gonna reach out to Teshanne, and I'm like, man, I don't know if Teshanne gonna write what I actually want her to write. This is when you was ghostwriting, meaning like, okay, I know Teshanne is spiritual. She's spiritual. I don't know if she gonna want to get raunchy and writing raunchy stuff. I'm like, Lord, I don't want her to backslide.
Russ, let me tell you, my faith in the Lord is so strong that I'm not wavered, or I'm not swayed based on, what I see and what yes, I'm a minister. I love the Lord, but it's my job. I'm not doing anything that would turn me away from Christ. There's nothing that you can tell me that would turn me away from Christ. Like, you will be surprised of the things that I used to ghostwrite. I used to, when I say ghostwrite, like, there's everything that I've written. I have written obituaries. I have written wedding vows. I have written
Love books.
love books, sexual poetry for Valentine's, for a
Okay,
woman to her husband. Like,
okay, okay,
listen,
okay.
this is
So
my
that
job.
that
I'm
that was
skilled.
my fear. I was like, Lord, if I cannot sit down with Tisha and I tell her this is the concept or this is the direction, I don't want it to be like, oh my God, Russell,
Russ, I wasn't always saved. And the thing is, with me, I don't feel like I am above anybody, because I feel like I am in such a unique position that God has placed me here to reach the unsaved. So I might write your book, read all the raunchy stuff that you have done, and then my influence can lead you to the Lord. So I'm just telling you.
Oh. Yo, that
And
want to
there's no
chuckle you. That want
judgment.
to chuckle you, Tisha. Yeah,
And
so
there's no judgment.
well,
There's no
now that
judgment.
we get that out the way, okay, good. I feel like, okay, now I think it's time for me to do. But I always had in my mind like, Lord, I don't want to like kind of write down the little sketch, and she
Nah.
read it and she like, Lord, no, I don't know if I could do this, Russell. This is too
Let
much.
me, Russ, honestly, my books were all birthed from a place of vulnerability. So you have to be vulnerable and transparent in order for your book to reach an audience, because nobody wants somebody who's holier than thou and somebody who have not gone through anything. So you
Right,
have to have experienced some stuff to be able to, articulate and help other people. So
right.
come on now. This
Okay,
is me.
okay. All right. Okay, we got it. Okay, we got it. Okay, that was my friend. That I always say, like, I cherish your friendship. Tishana, like, Lord, I don't want her to fall out with me because the stuff that I present to her.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
But yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time. So I know you don't want to give out too much information about the workshop. Can you just at least, if people are listening on the Facebook Live or in St. Thomas right now, I would like to, support. Tell us a little bit what to expect or what the day is going to be out. I see that you have it from 9 to 1:30 p.m. So it's not a whole day event. Can you tell us just anything about the workshop or what to expect? Are we going to get breakfast, lunch?
Right.
You know,
So come there expecting to work. Like if you are coming there just because the idea of a book sounds great to you, and this is not something that you're serious about, then don't come. This workshop would not be for you. This workshop is for people who are serious about writing this book, because at the end of the workshop, we're gonna have chapter 1 ready. And I'm gonna review chapter 1. So I'm gonna walk you through
what?
how to Russ, I'm serious about my craft. I'm gonna walk you through how to set up a layout for your book. We're gonna brainstorm. I'm gonna walk you through how to self-publish. I have self-published all of my books. I see so many publishers out there charging thousands and thousands of dollars for them to publish your book, and I chuckle. I think it's funny because I've done this plenty of times, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do it.
Wow.
So that's definitely something that's key, because it can save you a whole lot of money by me teaching you how to self-publish your book.
Okay.
So, and then lunch will be provided. Lunch will be provided in this one. And then even if you're not finished with chapter 1, once you're finished with chapter 1, you can still email me chapter 1, and then I will I will edit your chapter 1 for you, just so that you have something to work with. Once you see that, wow, I've completed this 1 chapter, then the momentum would be there for you to keep working and getting it through. So I'm excited about it.
So let me ask you a question. So what if I don't have everything ready for chapter 1? I could start, but I don't have the. In other words, let's say I write down something and then I change my mind. Is that something common where you see people write and then they crunch up the paper, throw it on the side, and start over again? Is that common, or is it something where that okay, come to this workshop with a mindset that you already don't have all the stuff that you're gonna put down on paper on Saturday? But what
No,
if
come
I
to the
have some stuff
workshop.
in mind, but I don't know how to start and all of that?
No, that's perfect. Come to the workshop with pen and a notebook and a willingness, a mindset of learning and wanting to get this done. It's easier for me to work with someone who don't already have a chapter. If that's easier, because then I'm going to teach you how to brainstorm. I'm
Okay.
going to teach you how to put together a craft and outline so that you can have an image of what each chapter would look like. So that's what we will be working on, crafting an outline, so we would know what exactly goes into the chapter. Once
Okay.
we've crafted that outline, then it will be so much easy for you to write the chapter, because you will be using your outline as a guide.
Okay. This is some serious business. Serious business. Okay. All right. So where can we get tickets if you want to go ahead and purchase tickets? Do you have to purchase tickets in advance, or you could pay at the
Please
door?
do. No, please purchase your tickets in advance. It's $80 for the workshop, okay? And lunch is included. Now, this is only my USVI price, because I do not charge $80 to teach anyone how to write a book. It's my VI price because I love home. And the only reason it's not free is because I feel like you have to pay something to invest in yourself. If there's not a cost for you to invest in yourself, you will not take it seriously at all.
Okay.
Right. So definitely register, just so that I can have an idea of how many people, and also because of COVID, we have limited seating. Okay. Because of
Okay.
COVID, there's limited seating. So definitely pre-register, and also so that I can know how many people will be there, so that I can purchase lunch. Lunch will be purchased, and I don't want people to just show up and then I have to turn them away because we're at the capacity based on social distancing. So if you are interested, register.
Okay.
And I'm only going to be on island for the weekend. So I'm only coming in just to do the workshop, and then I'm leaving.
Okay, got you. And you got to pay for time, you know what I'm saying? And $80 is a good price. I mean, we need to get out of this free 99, you know what I'm saying? Where need to stop that free 99. I mean, you bring in your craft, you bring in your business home, and I think is something that is well needed. And this is something that could benefit, me, myself, or anyone that is who is interested in writing a book, because like you said, you're writing a book. You're writing a book to sell, to make a profit, to make a residual income. So I mean, investing $80 into something that I think that is good. That is great. And the workshop will cover writing techniques, book writing process, self-publishing, editing your first chapter, copy of Teshanne best-selling books, and lunch included. You can't beat that.
Right.
You could go to book writing workshop usvi.eventbrite.com. That's book writing workshop usvi.eventbrite.com. You were saying something, Tisha?
Yes. Also, there's so much more that's going to be covered because I didn't break it down. There's so much that goes into the self-publishing aspect of it. I'm teaching you how to do the copyright. I'm teaching you how to get your ISBN number on the barcode that goes to the back of your book. And I'm telling you everything that you will need to go into a book. So this is it's a lot that will be covered. This is definitely a steal of a deal. And I'm excited. Awesome. I'm excited to be able to educate, because I want to see so many authors coming out of the Virgin Islands. When I tell you we have so much hidden talent at home, it's about time that we tap into, that untapped talent, and just let our stories be heard throughout the nation.
Right. It's so darn to me. I'm excited because this is something that I always wanted to do. A lot of people I always wanted to know, well, Russ, you always speak about people, what they're doing as far as like politicians, government officials, or celebrities and so forth. What about you? We need to know something about you. And I always thought about it like, okay, if I go on a Facebook Live and I speak about my situations, it might go to deaf ears, or it gonna end up to be where it's a back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So I always say, well, okay, all right. If you really want to know what really happened on Ross Hills on such and such date, okay, I tell you what, you're gonna pay for that. Let me put it in a book, and if you want to know, you gotta pay for that. That's my thinking. And I said, you know what? I think it's that. And when I saw you came up with this workshop, book writing workshop, I said, is Teshanne a prophet or something? I mean, like, she thinking like, you're thinking about it, and then you see this and you're like, what? She trying to tell me something. You know what I mean? So
wow.
I'm definitely going to be here. Huh?
I had, honestly, I had no idea. And when you ask if I'm a prophet, I don't do anything unless I'm led by the Holy Spirit at all. I don't do anything unless I'm led. And, I'm not going home for any other reason but this. So I already know that there is a purpose. There's a reason for me to go home and get this done there. Like I've always said to myself too, anytime I try something new, I will always try it at home first, because they're either going to love me and they're going to tell me, or they're going to hate me and then they're going to tell me. So I always do it at home first. So this workshop is the first workshop of my publishing company. The publishing company, I'm still working on it, still haven't introduced it to the world as yet, but it's going to be called the Phillip Publishing House. So this would be like the first of workshops for my publishing company that that I'm working on introducing.
Awesome, Teshanne. I'm excited. I'm ready. Like I tell you, I gotta get this here done before my mind start drifting. The
I'm
same when you get
excited. I'm
when
excited.
when you get older, you say your mind start to get drifted. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this thing here done. Put it in,
Yeah.
man. But before we go, coming up next month and April, March and April, I'm going to be having some authors on the JMO talk show as well. I think I have about three of them reach out to me, so they're going to be on the show. We just have to make sure confirm the dates. So we're going to have some authors, people who have wrote books, and the books is out there. The book, uh, the book is out there. So they're going to be on the JMO talk show, and we're going to talk about it. But Teshanne, man, I love everything you do, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
Say, I know thing. Life is so funny. Life is so funny. Let me just say this here before you go. Life is so funny, man. It's like you to come at the right time. You know what I'm saying? You to come at the right time. If you understand what I'm saying. And I know I'm not the first person that say that to you. You come at the right time. And that's why I say, like, man, you should have prophet or something. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say, like, well, you're going too far, Russell. But for real, this young lady here, she have moved mountains. Everything that she put her mind to, she do it. She have a foundation, I Am Hope Foundation. Give back to the community, not just Virgin Islands, but even here in the United States, even across to the motherland, Africa. You know what I'm saying? This lady have done it all, man. So Teshanne, man, all the best to you, man, and looking forward to seeing you. I know we only to see each other. We see each other more on social media, but when we see each other face to face is love. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
so Teshanne, I'll see you next week. We got a
I'm
lot of work to
excited.
do. Yes,
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 I'm excited. That actually made my night because I think so highly of you. I think that you like sometimes we don't give each ourselves enough credit, and
right,
I don't think that you give yourself enough credit, and that's what keeps you humble because you
right.
don't see yourself the way other people see you. And I think that you're doing such a phenomenal job, and you yourself is a hidden talent, and we definitely need to tap into your mind before your Alzheimer's kicks in, as you would say, because you have been making such a huge contribution, to the world. And it's just
Right.
so much more. It's so much more within you. And I'm just excited to be able to be a part of reaching and helping you reach your full potential because, there's a lot more for you to do.
Yes, I definitely got a story to tell, man. I think this book here, it's not gonna be overnight. So trust me, this is gonna be well. I'm a person. I don't make the next move until I'm comfortable. I'm 100% in. So this is going to be a
Yeah,
process, but I promise you, when it comes out, I got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? You have built
I
my
am
confidence,
excited.
even though I know a lot of people had that little fear, like, man, they ain't gonna buy my book. But just talking to you does make me like confront, like, yo, it's time to do this. Let's do it, Russ. You've been thinking about doing this here from
Yeah.
2010. It's time. It's time,
You
and
know,
it's time.
I tell people all the time, like when you're writing a story about yourself and you have gone through some things, the things that you have gone through that you want to share with others was not necessarily for you. It was for somebody else. So why keep it to yourself knowing that you have been delivered from it?
Right.
So that's being selfish. That's an injustice, to what God has done. So, it definitely share it with the world, especially seeing that you have been delivered. Your testimony, can definitely help somebody get through their test. But just to your listening audience, I have received some requests from parents who are excited about the workshop. But if you're in a position and you want to sponsor a teen or sponsor a child at home to participate in the workshop, that's definitely an option because there are some talented kids at home who wants to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. So please let's partner with me so that we can get these kids sponsored so that they can let's invest in them. That's
Right.
the right
Right.
word. Let's invest in them.
Word, word. No doubt, no doubt. This is something is really good, man. So it's gonna be, is it gonna be at the Cafe Gentorium or is it gonna be at our new gymnasium?
Russ, no, no, no. We are that Kappa Gymtorium stage long time ago. It's actually going to be held in one of the modular classrooms. I was told it's where the tilapia farm is. I guess I've been gone from Kent so long that I didn't even know there was a tilapia
I
farm.
didn't know either.
But
For real. Yeah.
so, but they said right where the bus used to come in, maybe by the shed. I'm assuming that maybe by the shed where the bus is, there's some modular classrooms there. So it's going to
Okay,
be
that
held in one
probably
of those
underneath,
classrooms
probably
on the
underneath. Yeah,
bottom.
on the bottom. Yeah,
On,
I got it.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
underneath there.
So
Yeah, okay, I got you. I got
close
you.
to that area in the
Yeah,
modular classrooms, but we will have some signs up so that people would know specifically
where to
where.
go?
But
Okay.
be on time. Make sure you register, and let's not be VI folks that want to register that morning. Come on now, and then want to talk about me because I don't have enough lunch for you to eat.
Uh,
Like, don't do me like that, like don't do me like that.
at
So
least 48
register.
hours. 40. Give her 48 hours, man. 48 hours. 48 hours.
Yeah, just
If you know you're not gonna make it, don't waste your time. Because
and help a sister out because I'm flying in that Friday afternoon. I have to get lunch prepared and everything for you guys and ordered. So register on time so I can have a count and I can be proactive and take care of it before I get there. That
yeah,
would help.
one thing. Hey, let me tell you one thing about Teshanne. She's no joke. She's what I'm saying about business. I remember the first time. Just before you go, first time I met Teshanne, invited her to Atlanta. She came to Atlanta to promote her book, and it was at a it was at a fun place.
Yes.
And Tisha was
Jump
looking at me
Oasis.
like, "Are you serious?" Like, I'll never
Well,
forget that face. Tisha was like, "Are you serious?" Nothing wrong with the place, but I guess she was.
I wasn't dressed for the Jump Oasis. Had you tell me we were gonna be at the Jump Oasis, I would have been dressed for the Jump Oasis,
You would have had on some
But
sneaks and stuff. That girl was sharp. I mean, she was in the leather and everything. She was like, "Really, Russell?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "What? What?" You know what I'm saying? She
yeah,
was sharp, like sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey,
I we honestly we have to look the part. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because people are not going to take you serious. People are not
right,
going to take you serious if you don't walk the walk, talk the talk, look the look. Like they're not going to take you serious. And we're
right.
our own hardest critics. So we
Yes,
definitely have
yes,
to
yes,
um, walk and talk and be who we project or say that we are. Because
right,
if I
right.
show up down there and I'm not on point, I'm not on, looking rough, hair not done,
like,
whatever the
like,
case,
like,
you won't
like
take
you're
me
up all
serious.
night. You're up all night trying to get things done. They'll be like, man, what
Like,
kind of
no,
hood
no, no.
thing this is?
Like I was on the Kontiki. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then from the Kontiki, I came straight to the workshop. Y'all would not take me seriously.
Oh
So
man,
we
I'm
have
telling y'all,
to.
man, Teshanne is about business. She about business, no doubt, no doubt. That's one thing I love about her. She about business. Everything she says she gonna do, she do. That's one thing I gotta give her, man. She's about business. But Teshanne is always been a pleasure. Looking forward to
Thank
seeing you next week,
you.
man.
Thank you. I'm
Um,
excited. I'm
yes,
excited. Thank
yes,
you.
yeah, man. It's we gotta support. That's one thing with you. You always support me, and I definitely gotta support you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Russ, before you go,
mhm.
do not register. Your entry fee is on me. Do not register.
Ooh,
You always
wow.
support me. You have been such a
Okay.
blessing. I will add your name to the registration. Knowing that you're flying in for this, it's on me.
Wow.
Okay,
Thank
so I
you.
got I got you.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Wow. Okay. All right. Whoa. See?
That
Love.
is commitment.
Love.
That is commitment in
Love.
itself, knowing that you're
Thank
flying
you.
in for this.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you, man.
No problem. All
Wow.
right.
Thank you.
I'm excited. You're welcome.
You
You're
got, you
welcome.
got me
So
blushing again. Wow. Okay. All right. So, hey, there you have it, man. So, next week, Saturday, in St. Thomas at Ivane Duraken, the Ivane Duraken High School. That's the one in the country. That's the only high school in the country, okay? On March 6, 2021, 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We're gonna have a book writing workshop sponsored by yours truly, Teshanne. Phillip is the writing creator. Um, we're gonna have a good time, man. Come with your mind open, your sharp, your sharp pens, paper, book, whatever you want to write your stuff with. Make sure you have your writing techniques, book writing process. We're gonna have a self-publishing, editing your first chapter. That's gonna be crazy. And of course, copy of one of Teshanne's best-selling books and lunch provided. Again, to purchase your tickets, go to Book Writing Workshop, usvi.eventbrite.com. Teshanne, as
Perfect.
always,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. And
you.
I look forward to seeing you next weekend.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. All right,
All right.
anything you want to give anybody a shout out on Facebook Live before you go?
You know what? Actually, Island Flavor was one of the sponsors
Well,
of this
shout out
event.
to
Do you see
John
John
Greeno.
Green?
Yeah,
Yeah,
John. Yeah.
absolutely phenomenal. And then my classmate Muria Nisbet, she was one of our sponsors again, and then she actually got me another sponsor. I think it's We Ship VI. Thank you guys so much for believing in this project and just being a support for of this vision.
Sorry.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And Tishan,
Oh,
all the best.
lastly,
Okay.
wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask at this event. Wear your
Your
mask.
mask. Wear your
Okay.
mask.
You
Okay.
cannot come in without a mask. Wear your mask. Register and wear your mask. That's it.
48 hours. Don't register the day of. I mean, well, Eventbrite, I think you could cut off. You could have like a cutoff time. So if you know what I'm saying?
I do, but there is a cutoff time. But you know what? I don't want someone to miss out on an opportunity if they don't have the money 48 hours before, but they're gonna have the money, on the morning of. Like, reach out,
Right.
communicate. I'm
Okay.
very, very, very flexible. So that's why I didn't want to shut it off. And
Okay. Gotcha.
just
Gotcha.
because of that. So, just it's to me, it's not it's more about making sure that they get the information that they need. And we are cutting it off at 20 people. I'm only doing this for 20 people because
Wow.
Corona is lingering out there. We need to
Yeah.
social
No
distance. We
doubt.
have
No
to
doubt.
be safe.
No doubt.
So after 20 people, it's a wrap. So it's definitely go and register as soon as possible or
No
reach
doubt.
out to me.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
See, told y'all, man. It's all about business. Tishan, as always, thank you again, man. It's a
My
pleasure to
pleasure.
have you on
Thank
the
you.
JMO Talk Show. You know what I'm saying? I definitely looking forward to seeing you next week. I'm gonna make sure come with a good much of pins because I want to make sure I get this thing right.
I'm
All right.
excited. I'm excited. Thank you for
Thank you,
having me
man.
tonight.
All
Thank you,
right.
listening audiences. Have a good night.
Okay. Take care.
Bye
All
bye.
right. That was Teshanne Phillip, man. Teshanne Phillip, the awesome one. She's from the Virgin Islands, alumni for the Atlantic American High School. She's having a book writing workshop at our alma mater, and it's going down Saturday, March 6th at 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Make sure y'all in the place to be, man. This is something that I always wanted to do. A lot of people have reached out to me and told me about, hey Russ, I think you need to write a book with all the stuff that been going on, and not just what y'all think y'all know about on social media. I have some other personal stuff that what I'm saying that I would like to talk about, get it off my chest. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You just never know. You know what I mean? So no doubt. Hopefully that should. I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna set a goal. I think instead of me trying to, throw a big party at my 50th birthday, maybe that might be my goal to publish or write a book and have it published on my 50th birthday. Let's do that. That's gonna be my goal, my short-term goal. So there you have it. You know what I'm saying there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in existence, and I'm gonna change some stuff up. I had some all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, my 50th, I'm gonna, ball out of control. Nah, Nah, with all the stuff that is going on around this world, time for you to, get things serious, get life serious. So maybe this might be it. For my 50th, I'm gonna write a book. Make sure that book is out in stores at age 50. So I got 4 years to do it. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I do apologize. I see a lot of people have wrote a lot of comments, man. Shout out to Stacy Rose. Thank you for tuning in. My classmate Nigel, all the way from Florida. Thank you for tuning in. Billy Boo, big up yourself. I got you, Billy Boo. My sister, Janice, thank you for tuning in all the way from DMV. Lisa Melendez, thank you for tuning in. Miss Claudina, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Stan Phillip, thank you for tuning in. Who else we got? We have Jason Ford, my classmate. Thank you for tuning in. Mark Peterson, thank you for tuning in. Alson Lockhart, what's going on, officer? How are you things? How things? Be safe out there. Yusef, all the way from the West Coast, thank you for tuning in. CC Selena, thank you for tuning in. My man, my number one man, Sherman Brown. Sherman Brown, all the way from the NYC, man. Sherman Brown is another brother that is doing big things, man. Big things. If you haven't been following, or you're not you don't follow Sherman Brown on social media, I think y'all need to go and follow this brother. This brother is inspirational. I'm telling y'all, man. This dude, when he speak, you gotta listen. This dude, man, is one of a kind. Another brother that is doing big things. You heard me? Big things, man. Shout out to Sherman Brown. Thank you for tuning in. Chuck Halston, thank you for tuning in. Hey Shelly, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Who else we got? Shanique Fred, thank you for tuning in. Hey cousin Shonda Gottlieb, thank you for tuning in, cuz all the way from the DMV. Hey Nicole Dawson, thank you for tuning in. Vanessa Thomas, good night to you as well. My big sister Shannon Sills, thank you for tuning in. DJ Cavalier, big up yourself. Make sure y'all check out DJ Cavalier and Captain Ren each and every Saturday night. Soca Saturdays started at 9 p.m. All right, so make sure y'all in the building. Facebook Live, Soca Saturdays, Captain Ren, DJ Cavalier on the ones and twos each and every Saturday night. All right. Hey, my nephew Jerome Samuel, thank you for tuning in. Selena Dawson, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all in the place to be. Make sure y'all support. If you know anyone in St. Thomas, USVI, or even if they're from St. John, if you're living in St. John, come on out, support Teshanne. Seats are limited. 20, she says she got 20 seats. 20 seats, and then she's shutting it down. So I think this is a great opportunity for our hidden talents to come on out and get this thing going, man. This is something that I always wanted to do. And, I'm a guy that always think outside the box. My mind, I don't try to think as the norm, so to speak. And I always say, like, I got a lot to say, I got a story to tell. And you know what? There's so much I want to talk about. Why not put it in a book? So, here it is. Boom. Teshanne just came up. I saw this last week. I said, you know what? Let me go out and support Teshanne, man. I mean, this sister always support me. You know what I'm saying? Always believe in me. So the best I could do is support her in everything she do. Every time Teshanne go to Africa, every time Teshanne always hit me up. Let's go to Africa. I got you. Come on, let's go to Africa. I got you, Russ. She always invite me. You know what I'm saying? And I told her I'm gonna make it out there with her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unfortunately, situations, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make it out there. She always invite me, man. And it's so funny. It's so funny how life is. Teshanne, never met her, never know about her. I met her on Facebook. I met Teshanne on Facebook. When I used to do my Facebook awards, I used to follow Teshanne with her book. She wrote her first book. And I introduced myself, hit up on Facebook Messenger. And Teshanne didn't know who I was, of course, lady of business, wanted to know who this dude is, who am I. Make sure I ain't no type of, funny guy just trying to, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you reach out to other people just to see who am I and what I'm all about. And we became friends. We became friends, and I supported her. She supported me. And to this day, we're good friends. You know what I'm saying? And I respect her craft. I respect everything that she do. And that's why when you see people making major moves that could influence you in the future, certain people that you will go out on the limb or go out, you know what? I'm gonna fly in for this, man. You can't beat this. When you doing your homework as far as trying to write a book, and you see the type of money that these people charging out here, and they probably won't even give you that in depth or even give you that one-on-one. They might want to just full a whole auditorium. So you're talking about hundreds, thousands of people, and they charge you like $200-$300 a whop. And you go in there thinking like, man, this is a book writing workshop. But here it is, you with 100 people, you going out, you coming out there with just confused or you not satisfied with what you got. She breaking it down to you. She said, look, I'm doing 20 people because I know I could control this crowd. I'm not trying to, try to break the bank and have 100 VI people or Sanctomian people or Virgin Island people in at Ivana Kent High School just to make a good guap and I'm gone. No, she's trying to make sure that whoever comes to this workshop, that what I'm saying, they're gonna be successful or they're gonna be satisfied with what they got. And I think $80 is a good price. No more free 99. We're not in free 99 days. Those days are over. This lady have shown me that, what I'm saying, everything that she do, it turns to gold. Real talk. Real talk. And that's why I support this sister, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what we gotta do. We gotta support one another. You know. A lot of times, when you want to hear that when you have doubt within yourself, the right person always come at you at the right time. No doubt. And that's what I said, man. Because I've been thinking about doing a book for a while. And here it is. She's doing a book writing workshop. Why not support it? Why not use that to help me get started? You know what I mean? Right now, tickets are dirty cheap. You can go fly to the Virgin Islands for under $200 round trip. Not Spirit, not Spirit, Delta. So I mean, come on. You can't go to no clubs up here. I mean, people go to the clubs up here, people party up here, but I ain't trying to do that. Why not invest in something that probably later on you could reap the benefits? So why not go and support this sister? You know what I'm saying? No doubt. So again, if you in St. Thomas, St. John, or even if St. Croix, you want to fly in for the day, come on out, man. Come on out to Ivana Kent High School. That's next week, Saturday, March 6th at 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Teshanne Phillip, she's going to have a book writing workshop, man. The sister is doing great things, man. Great things, big things, major things, man. You know what I'm saying? So come on out, support. Again, if you have, situations where you have half the money or, I won't get paid till Friday or Saturday or whatever, reach out to her. Hit her up on Facebook. Hey, Teshanne, this is the situation. You know what I'm saying? Communication. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you want to be there, give her a good time in advance so she could make sure she have all the accolades, all the stuff for, lunch is served. She'll have to make sure that she have all the paperwork, all the documents and stuff that she's going to be giving out. Make sure she have enough for everybody. And again, last but not least, we're not on color people time. We're not on VI time. make sure your ass is there at 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Not 9:30, not 9:45, not 10 a.m. 9 a.m. Come on now, let's get it. All right, cool. It's 8:59. 8:59. Again, I want to thank Teshanne Phillip for coming on the JMO Talk Show again. She will always be a great guest of mine anytime. Anytime she got anything going on, I got her. You know what I'm saying? Thank her again for coming on the show. And, appreciate y'all. My Facebook Live people, thank y'all for sharing the live. Thank y'all for supporting the JMO Talk Show. Again, this is our 7th year, March 2021. I'm sorry, May 2021. It's going to be 7 years on the air. We got some great stuff in store for y'all, man. I can't wait. But y'all can see this is gonna be how we're gonna be. Everything's gonna be virtual. So make sure y'all support JMO Talk Show. We're gonna have some great things in store for y'all, man. That's great to be on the air, man. All right, cool. All right, so I'm not gonna be on the air next week Friday. I'm not gonna be on the air. However, the following Friday we're gonna be back. And I think that's gonna be my first author. I'm gonna have a virtual guest, author on the show. So let me make sure the date. So we can make sure. Come on, come on, come on, laptop. There we go. Come on, laptop. All right. So next week, Friday, March 5th, we're not going to be on the air. Not going to be on the air March 5th. However, March 12th, we're gonna be back on the JMO Talk Show, and we're gonna have our first author for the month on March 12th, man. All right, cool. That's it for tonight, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Again, thank y'all for supporting the JMO Talk Show with yours truly, Russ Sills. I'm gonna leave y'all with the Fireman and the Lioness. They have a hot song that is out. I love this song, man. So shout out to Done Deal and the Lioness for this song, man. All right. Talk to y'all soon. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. I'll talk to y'all in 2 weeks. Peace. In here, grease, one love. There we go. The Lioness.
Yes, fireman.
Well, it's just you and I.
So talk to me, baby.
Just you and I. Candlelight, lady. Girl, you always on my mind. I've got so much things to say, girl. Sometime I met ya, got to know ya. I knew you were the one for me. I found the most beautiful girl in the world. Hey girl, I really need you close to me. Cause you made me do the rock and come in. You live on the scene. You give me what I want, girl. You give me what I need. It's so good. Yes, you know it's so good. Yeah. Now when some of them are trying to stop you and I, they can't get away. They just can't deny it's all good. And you know it's all. Oh, I got that off. My bad. All right. Peace and air grease. One love.